Hello and welcome back to DarkSwitch. I could not stay away. I intended to play a little bit more of this game, but I've been thinking about it so much. We're gonna go right back into our heck and shucks save here. You know, it's no wonder this soundtrack is Akira Yamaoka, because listen to those strings. I just love it. Okay, anyway, where were we? I love it. Storage is full. Would you mind telling me what the storage is full for? Mushrooms, level 1, full storage. Mushrooms. Storage is full of mushrooms. You know, a problem we've all had in our lives. Mushrooms filling our storage. Oh, I see. Okay, well, we have no way to build. No way to build storage. Okay, so what is happening? Gonna need 50. Am I crazy? Don't answer that, but I thought we had enough. I thought we had enough to build at least one woodery, lumberjackery, a jackalope, jackery, lumberjackery, whatever it's called. Fear increased. Oh yeah, they're still interrogating people. Stupid luminaries. Luminary bastages. Mushrooms full. Okay. So we really need to build a warehouse. You know what? I think I got a little overzealous housing folks here, and I'm sorry to say 15. Oh yeah, that's right. We've been through this. That would only give us 25 wood back. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm gonna have to demolish housing. Double demolish. That sucks. Sorry, folks. But we've got to get some wood going. It's a little confusing, because I'm using the WASD and the D and S. You can use the D and the S to I'm trying to say accelerate, but I'm not. Climb up, and then S to climb down. But you can also use this to zoom in and out. And if you're out in the camera view, D and S are back and forward, so you're not actually going vertically and up and down. I can't think of the word for that, and it's like the Windows file sorting terminology that I'm trying to think of. It just escaped right out of my brain. Sometimes it happens. Okay, so let's try to line up the woodery, the woodshuckery, the woodshuckars, so that you get the most amount of wood possible. Pricey. Man, So that's sort of what I'm talking about with like the hard caps that don't make any doggone sense. Or sometimes you just cannot do anything. Oh, this is the fragments of metal. Okay, can I send the oh yeah. It's staring me in the face. Okay, so the woodshuckery here, the lumberjack hut. Let's go ahead and staff this up. Hello? Oh, residents get their places of work on foot. To their places of work on foot. Until they reach the building, they do not participate in its work. Shocking. A building's efficiency doesn't take into account the time spent commuting. Shocking. Anyway, so it can vary greatly. If you build houses in which residents sleep, also shocking, and kitchens in which they eat. Now that is shocking, because usually you cook in the kitchen and eat at a dining room table, or like most Americans, the couch or the computer desk. Near remote workplaces, you will significantly increase the output of buildings. Okay. Near remote workplaces. That's good to know. I probably should have been reading the tooltips this whole time, but I was just so excited to play the stupid game that I just couldn't. Okay, so I think it automatically selects available people, because it switched to that, it seemed to, at night. And this is... what are these guys called? They're not the artisans. These are artisans, these are laborers. Yes. Some incredibly weird things. The Guzzles have never come this close to the settlement before. They can devour all our food supplies or any fish we haven't exported. I don't know where we're exporting the food to. We're sending it up the trunk, so that's not really an export. Sure. Well, I have to send a ranger squad to deal with their nest. Alright, well, we'll take measures. I've done this before. If you go to their nest, it scatters them, and then they all attack you from all over the map. So we're not doing that. What we are going to do is when we have the lumber, I'd like to build a flame guard. Keep the fog at bay. I'm going to go attack these clutches of those little Ravager thingies. Guzzles. Sneakily hide in the forest and wait to attack the citizens here. Bastages. I don't like that the residents building a residence. Near... I guess that makes sense to build a residence near the thing, but aren't they supposed to be going up in the tree to get away from the fire? Or the fog? The fire. I guess if I build them on the lower platform... Oh, I'm stupid. Look at what I just figured out. If I build actual residences for the lumberjacks and eventually, hopefully, a fisherman's hut over here, they'll have less far to travel than up the entire trunk. So I don't want to build the houses. Just build them next to the remote one. So maybe if we do a remote facility, we'll put the house right by it. But I don't know. Lumberjack hut. Let's take one of those back. Give you another one of these. Gentlemen's there. I don't know what generates the residents. I don't know if it's apparent to anyone watching and I'm just an idiot, or what's happening there, but I can't tell what generates those. Okay, so that's the nest. I don't want to attack the Guzzle nest. Field littered with metal. That is going to be good to scout for metal scrap. River surely holds fish, but due to the tree's height, we don't know the location of the ideal fishing and transport spots. Tessin, our settlement needs more and more resources. We recaptured a blueprint for a walker from Sarago. These are powerful machines, and they will greatly speed up mining and protect the toilers. A walker? So we'll need to expand the engineerium and finish building the council chamber. Isn't that too many tasks? By the way, someone said on the actual page for the game on YouTube, the engineerium is what they call their living room when they're building IKEA furniture. Tessin, I know you can't wait to test out your new and improved Solaric engine. Yes, that's right, but I'm an Entark now, and it's not like we're an Eldron for fun. We'll have to mine for solar, too. Not an easy decision. How do you mine for solar? I don't think... Someone should tell him. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think you can mine for solar. But that's just me. Okay, 29. Lumberjack hut? No, not a lumberjack hut. What am I doing? Warehouse. None of rehorses, eh? How many freaking rehorses you need? 50. It's 50. My lord. I'm building more lumberjack huts. I can't. This is... We're gonna get overrun by fog there. We're gonna build a closer lumberjack hut too. It's too much. It's too much waiting. I am impatient. 100, nothing, 156. It's really kind of sad and pathetic that a lot of these areas you're not going to get any wood out of. And I don't know. The remote ones you can get like tons and tons of wood out of. But I actually think building closer with the lower wood count is preferable. Wait a minute. Let's say like 920 over here somewhere. 872, 868. 872. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, sure, right around there. Let's throw that there. You can get like 3K wood sources further out, but in the distance we see a campfire. Most likely refugees from Ignalis. They're certainly in need of aid. I'm gonna go aid those folks. I don't know that it's worth having it that far, but then again, this pathway, damn, that pathway is a long way back to the trunk. I guess it would be equidistant. Yeah, this is stupid. I gotta stop that. Legatus has finished his investigation. His fog worshippers are just random residents. They're praying or vainly trying to break their ropes. Among those tied to the fire pillars are a scout and a couple of craftsmen, yelling that there's a mistake and begging for rescue. But what's most alarming and horrific about the absence of the Rangers' leader, Radomir? Where did these fanatics take him? Okay, so if these sacrifices are enough to drive away the Luminarchs, we're ready to make some. This is our settlement where we'll protect our people. Yeah, I'll take the fear. I don't want to lose the people. I don't want to lose that many people anyway. This is not the end. I don't want to let these people burn my people. I can't believe that that's the only option. Rather dark. I'm destroying that. We're gonna build a lumberjackery. Fugitive camp. The found people hadn't moved in days, or so it seemed. Their fire had long since died, and their food was gone. They spoke of the fog as if it remembered them. That once you walked deep enough into it, you learned your name and never let go. There would be much work for the healers in the healing quarters. And so, my Entark, a Skywalker from Zorago, just dropped signal fires on the ground before departing. What for? It turned around not far from the great tree and never reached us. That's probably how the captain marked where he left something for us. I'll send some rangers to check it out. Okay, just gonna send some rangers to check it out. Dropped cargo, yes. Let's go. We'll go there shortly. Speed this up. I'm going to lap down a warehouse. Height difference is too great. Is it too great? Doesn't seem great to me at all, buddy. That seems not too great. Oh, and these, okay. So these affected or corrupted, I don't know what this actually means in terms of the game, what it does. Okay, the building's still operational, but its effectiveness has been reduced and accidents are more frequent. If we don't illuminate the building properly, we'll lose it sooner or later. Okay, so once these are corrupted, and it's in progress, you then have to build one of those light towers. Craftsman head Helga. Today I was repairing the lifting mechanism on the upper platform, and then I saw the Luminarchs. They brought out a package from the Skywalker and headed into the woods with it. They're clearly trying to hide something. I'll have the Rangers search everything in the area, even if it means ending the illusion of a peaceful life. Who is under that illusion right now? But I don't think anyone is actually under that illusion. Let's go check. No, I'm wrong. Yeah, I want to go look at the other thing first. And while we have some light and defense, a flame guard is what we need to protect. From the fog. So we're going to build that flame guard there. And then this warehouse, we're going to stockpile whatever the heck that's supposed to be. And then food, raw food. Any of these buildings can also be upgraded. It just depends what resources you have and if you've researched it. To be perfectly frank, I have never built an Enginarium in any of the playthroughs I've done. I need to do that. I just always run out of money. I'm looking for my water bottle right now, and I can see it across the room, so I'm going to run across and get that. But I want to set this up so that I'm actually doing something while that's happening. Man, the fear is really up there. This one. I want to run a scout group over there. But we need to make some rations. And there aren't any mushroom people. Okay, I should build another... Should we rebuild a forest house here? Yeah, let's rebuild a forest house. A little more trying to select free area, but rather strange. Okay, come on. So touchy. Alright. Water I go. Arcs have released Sabered Cavret. Who am I getting? Who's attacking me? That's odd. Usually when you click this, it takes you to where they're under attack. I'm assuming they're just literally under attack here. So we're in place. We're staffing this. Hopefully driving some fog back. We have some time left. The corruption in progress. We've only got a few hours down from 20. Should push the fog back enough, but I just don't know what it's doing. Okay. Bunch of physically ill, not so many physically healing. Excuse me? Go down the trunk. Go down the trunk. Okay, so how do I crank up the efficiency on this, or I can't upgrade that yet. Council Fortress I can't do yet. Can I build a platform? Can't afford to build any platforms yet either. I'd like to expand some of these other platforms, but those are... You have to level up the council building. Where are they attacking my residence? That's what I want to know. Ooh, the scout quarters over here. That doesn't seem good. Yeah, sure. Let's put one of those flame guards there. The warm light of the fire guards is soothing. At night, people feel far better. They no longer hear the maddening whispers leaking from the shroud, even though the nights are growing darker. The fire won't let us down. Probably. Go. Scout groups, go. Okay, let's staff this. See if that helps. Are we going to need to move that? I thought this was actually covering the doggone... It's not actually covering the full area I wanted it to cover. Drop site. This is expected supply shipment. There's even a note wishing us success. Valfitus's people remain fiercely loyal to him. Yokely dokely. Let's move this slightly more where it ought to be. Excuse me? It sucks that I have to move this already, but it's just not... It's not actually encompassing the scout area that I wanted it to protect, so... I don't want to go to the Guzzler Nest. Oh, the Luminarch tree. Yeah, go ahead. Scout these guys. Oh yeah, wait a minute. So I'm replacing them with these dudes because they'll get less... It'll be less of a downside to have those guys there. I think I need, though, to have... We came across corpses. The bodies were burned beyond recognition, and yet one of them was Rodimer's. Another corpse still had pieces of red gold robe on. In his ossified hand. Love that word. Burnt hand. He clutched a golden disc with the sign of the sun. It is the symbol of the Luminarch's power. What could this mean? We'll get the answers. The artwork is just absolutely sumptuous in this game. Like, look at how beautiful that is. That's insane. I hope there's so much more of this in the actual release game. I really do. Monsieur Legatus, I can't help but notice your sun sigil isn't with you. Would you be so kind as to show it to me? My Skywalker and my mantle are not sufficient proof. It's not his voice at all. Why did I do that? We found the mutilated corpse of the Luminarch in the forest. Are you slaughtering your people already? Or perhaps you're not a Luminarch at all? Rangers, arrest him! We should have done that a while ago, man. We should have done that a while ago. Anyway, the fight is about to start. Legatus and his men's power is not enough to capture the entire settlement. The false Luminarchs retreat to their Skywalkers and depart. Before that, they manage to take Helga with them. Damn it! Damn Helga! Well, that's what she gets for being mouthy. Lippy. I don't... Messer, the Luminarchs have retreated. Are you okay? Yes, I am. Whoever these false Luminarchs are, we might as well report them to Sarago. We should send a messenger bird. I don't know why I'm a 1930s radio announcer. Messer, we have a problem for pressing... Far more pressing than the Luminarchs. The shroud is rising in broad daylight. Yes, as you can see, it's broad daylight. The shroud is rising in broad daylight. Yes. We gotta find a means to counter the fog, so... Yup. Put some of these buddies over there. What was I... Okay, so I decided I was gonna throw another one of these out. Lumberjack hut. I can't even see to select a free area. My lord. It's all so foggy. I'm gonna build another forest house for now. And then I don't know what's gonna be after that, but hopefully more after that. Yeah, let's slap a residence right there. exploring the enginarium. Well, I say, I've wanted to build an enginarium for cycles at this point. I may as well. The enginarium! The Engastarium! Yes! Alright, so let's see, we've got 76 lumber. You're building immediately a lumberjack hut. Because it takes a while to actually get some hecking wood out of these. Oh, but the fog, the fog, the fog. Oh, the fog is coming in so far. Oh, is there anywhere close by? Here, yeah, 12, 13. Alright, so we'll be just inside the boundary with that of the flame guard. See if we can get some more lumber. Food. I think we need a cookery. Messer Einhardt, the fog returns again and again, rising higher each time. What should we do? It started soon after the departure of the Legatus. We'll have to risk it again and launch the apparatus right away. One wrong move will unleash a colossal release of energy. We are evacuating our people from the Great Tree. Nothing will happen if they spend a few hours in the Shroud. I don't think that's, with all due respect, Messer, but are you out of your mind? The Shroud is about to destroy us, and yet we're suggesting going into it? We can stock up on food and gather on the upper platform. The Shroud shouldn't reach that high. Is that so? How would you know? Perhaps this is how Indalius has fallen. I'm gonna say let's wait out the Shroud Surge. Waiting out the Shroud Surge on the tree is a time-tested solution. Under usual circumstances, it would be the right thing to do, but these circumstances aren't usual. On the other hand, launching the installation is a huge risk, even without the surge. So, yeah, I'm gonna wait in the tree. There are places you can send people out. There is a safe, if I'd scouted a little bit more, there are safe spots out here, but I don't think that's at all worth it. Like, at all worth it. What I do want to do, though, resource gathering quests, ride out the Shroud Surge, 1 day, 11 hours. Some quests will require you to stockpile resources. Unlike others, these will not complete automatically. You must press the plus button next to the quest you wish to complete, after which the required amount of resources will be deducted from the warehouse. Naturally, if you lack significant sufficient resources, the button will be unavailable. If you have advanced resources, they will be deducted from the warehouse first, e.g. planks if the quest asks for wood. I'm really stumbling over my wordy-woos. And now my residents are under attack. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful, chat? It is indeed wonderful. I'm gonna minor staff that right there. I don't actually know. What? It's just, they're just attacking residents everywhere. Day 10. Ugh. Build 1 new storage on the upper platform. Prepare and store 220 of rations. Prepare and store 220 of wood. So, okay, buddy. Let's build a storage. I hate that. Select a free area. Select a free area. Okay. Sure. Just experimenting to see if I can get other buildings on the same pad. I don't feel like I'm actually going to be able to. I to make some rations, though, so we're going to have a eatery, a cookery, a cookery. A cookinarium, if you will. Alright, let's get some chefy dudes in here. Put another chef dude. No, I want to put another chef dude in here. Artisan dude. I'd like to have another gentleman. Laborer. But we don't have any. Yuck. Alright, why not? Scout out the fish. I don't know what this scouting the fish is going to do right now, but let's scout some fish. Housing for everyone is still a quest. Are we gaining lumber? That's something I'd like to know. I also don't know. It's doing that endless spin thing again. It's getting locked in the rotation. I'd like to know if... Oh, 150 out of 150. Huh. Building is damaged. Well, how do I repair the damaged building? Oh, I clicked the thing that's right there in front of my face. Good. Good. Okay. Storage. Warehouse. Warehouse. Not enough resources for warehouse. 150 out of 150. Ooh, look at those cool, look at the skeletal hand graphics and stuff coming up on the side there. Very neat. I'm gonna stick another one of these Night Scout dudes in here. I don't know why it doesn't just tell me what the class is called. It's artisans, laborers, and then somebody else. Night Walkers. Why is it paused? What is that? No wonder nothing was happening there. Your shift has free slots. You're a free slot? I don't see any slots that are free that I can fill. Why is the fog coming in that far when I have a flame tower? Scouts report that the lakeshore is gently sloping and the soil is not swampy. We can build a fisherman's shed on it. Hooray! I feel like I should have done that much earlier in the game. But no, whatevs. Do it when we can do it, I guess. I'm gonna scout this also here. I don't know. I don't heckin' know. Ooh. Fog going away. I like that. I don't... Oh. Field littered with metal. Metal can be mined, or rather collected, and reused. Who knows what happened here during the War of City Domains? Okily dokily. I just am not producing much wood at all here. I really wish I were producing more. Do I have any more scout locations? I don't feel like I have any other places I can... Oh! This is that nest I didn't want to scout. I'm going to scout it anyway, wondering if it's actually like a requirement or something. Guzzle nest. I don't have enough workers to staff the lumber and gain enough lumber. What I was trying to say earlier is I don't know if the forest houses actually provide people or if they just house people. Guzzle nest. The rangers found and killed a lot of guzzles, but most of them have scattered elsewhere. Okay, so that's good that we killed a lot of them, I guess. But now they're just free roving, and they're going to attack us from any angle. So I really didn't want to do that earlier, but here we are, so... Yeah, they're attacking the heck out of my residence. Forest house. Ah, man. Where's the other? Oh, stop it. Stop getting locked into rotation. Okay, that looks like a good place. That looks like a good place. Okay. Another forest house going up. Hopefully that'll net us some residents. I have no idea if it will or not. Oh, I have my enginarium now, though. Let's go up the trunk. Select a technology. Staff this with non-existent peoples. Development. The scriptorium. Text, increase the speed of research, great enginarium, gain of scientific points, unlocks new technologies, bestiary, increases the effectiveness of defensive buildings. Well, that would be, I would like some effective defensive buildings, I'll tell you what, but I don't think we have the ability at the moment. Why is it not letting me? Technology tree. Technologies are divided into 4 large groups according to scope of application. Now you can study the technologies of the first level, which are closest to the center of the scheme. More complex technologies will require you study the previous ones and improve the engineering. Some technology trees are not yet available to you and will be unlocked in the course of the story. Okie dokie. Next. The Aetherwatch technology is located in the social section. Each technology has a cost in resources and difficulty in learning. The research process can be accelerated by building more engineering facilities. That's cool. So... station. Swamp gas collection, metal collection. Chop shop. Improves lumberjack houses and harvesting timber. Solar extractor. Oh, solar extraction seems to be... the sap of the tree. The solar extractors. So I guess they mine sap. And that's solar on these trees. I do not have enough components for anything in this, but pretty nifty. There's so many technologies to unlock there. Sure wish I could staff it. I don't know how to get back to the research hub though there. I am not sure what I clicked to get to the research hub there at all. Max. I'd like to staff it with people, but I don't have the people. So I guess it's kind of cool that you can set who you'd ideally have later on, but I don't know how to get the actual workforce. I may just be failing this optional quest over here, because there's no way I'm going to be able to prepare and store rations at all. That many. I just don't have the workforce for it. I'm expected to do there at all to get anything moving. Now that actually reduces production, so removing those guys to remove the penalties seems to be the way to go. I'm not sure why I didn't get that previously. But there we are. I want more laborers in there. So what can I build? Cookery, a fishing shed? There's no necessary resource in the zone. No necessary resource in the zone. I guess I don't have anywhere in the fog for another 3 hours. 3 hours to build a fisherman shed. It's just light level. It says light level when you mouse over the tooltip. It's light level. Okay, so you can build a large flame guard. Oh, that's why the building's damaged. So that's why it's not at full capacity. That makes sense. Repair the damaged buildings. It's guarded by a flame guard. I don't see how I can do anything else that'll keep that safe for now. Heck and shucks. It's the name of the game for a reason. Get a little more lumber there. Now, I'm not sure about the lumber if the flame guards burn. And there goes my side quest. They pop up on the right there, that little purple where it said side quest. I don't know how to get that back so I can select it. My goodness, man. Look at it. Woof. Are my scouts all dead? Is it surging this far up the tree? And this is insane. Nothing is working. The shroud is everywhere. You're telling me, buddy. The creatures of the forest also went mad as if driven by someone else's evil will. Blast it! Remember why we are here. We must get to the apparatus, get it up and running, no matter the cost. Yes. Sure. Oh. 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 We tried, but all our efforts were in vain. The fog reached the upper platform and continued to rise. Monsters and madness came with it. Those who, along with Tessin, managed to break through the top of the tree had to launch the installation. The Lauren was illuminated by a massive flash. A powerful, uncontrollable release of energy dispersed the fog for many kilometers around, but almost everybody on the tree died. Boy. The ensuing fires destroyed almost all of the buildings. Is it all really lost? Power, wealth, lineage, all turned out to be chains that bound me to a dying city called Saraga. I remained, traded a seat on the council for a fleeting hope in this absolute darkness. But history called me a madman or a traitor, labels me nothing in the face of annihilation. If we do not find the answer in Ilarion, then Sarago has already fallen. Its towers still stand, but they are merely tombstones, whose inhabitants simply have not yet realized they are dead. What? Are they zombies? Love that. Strings. Violin is so pretty in this. Keep an eye on your storage space. Resources will not be mined if storage is full. It seems the reports were true. Alarin appears to have been buried and completely deserted. At first glance, why is there a leather daddy in my game? Why is there a Captain Nigel? Then why did we rush here from Sarago? To admire this sight, we completed a 2-week journey in 6 days. I will compensate you for your losses, Captain. This project is important not only to me, but to all Aralians. You know it's not about the money. I've risked losing Sunburst and the entire team 3 times. And my Sunburst in this settlement, Captain. We need to figure out what happened here. Let the Rangers examine everything. We need any information we can get. Deploy the Rangers directly from the deck. The Sunburst will be our base. Righty. I suppose the game continues? But everyone died. But everyone died. But everyone died. Everybody died. They died. They died. They like really horrible death died. They died of it. They be dead. They be like Unreal Tournament. They be dead. That's upsetting. I can't believe I actually lost the whole colony. And the game just continues like, oh well, nothing we can do about it, I guess. Like, that's sad. Burned buildings. Seems the fire spread very quickly. Almost as if the inhabitants had set everything ablaze themselves. Uh-oh. What could have driven them to do such a thing? The fog, apparently. I wonder if the fog-tainted people changed the outcome of that in any way. That is these Skywalkers are cool airships. I like the designs on these. They're really pretty. Oh yes, I need staff. Need to staff these buildings. I don't know what that does, staffing when you don't have the people. Really don't know what it does. So this needs to be repaired. Somehow. Hello? I was able to click on it at one point. I don't know if other things need to be done first. Sure. Let's just do this with... These guys are going to be a little less effective and give penalties, but... better than nobody. Ah, here we go. Okay. So that's freeing up some other staff. That's good. Okay, so I'm queuing them. When they finish other jobs, they go to different locations. I guess the day and night shifts, I could make those make more sense. Like, I could just only do daytime for some places. Okay, I actually have these. For now, I'm going to stab those with more dudes that give the skill up, and then we're going to go down here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Make sure we're getting some good mushroomies. What's this? What's this? What's this? I need a scout group. I don't know how to get a scout group together. Stop doing the infinite rotation! My lord, stop it! Stop it! Well, I hope they fix that bug, because it's a silly little thing to be annoyed with, but it sure is annoying. Alright. Do we need to repair this building? Yeah, I gotta repair this building. Repair this building yet? The upper ring we cannot repair yet. Okay. Can we build anything? Oh, construction restricted. Restore town hall. I see. They learned about the project. The shroud has gone wild, and more creatures are swarming within. Launch the apparatus to drive them away. Looks like Tesson's handwriting. but he was clearly in a hurry when he wrote it. My Archon reporting there are bodies below, all bones broken. These citizens, they've jumped from platforms. I have a theory about what may have happened in Ilaran, but to make sure, I'll need to climb into the crown of the great tree. My Archon, the toilers first need to repair the platform and restore the path to the crown. The toilers need time, and you should rest after your flight. Alright, well, he seems annoyed. I'm gonna repair that now. Now that I can, now that I can. Now that I can, now that I can. Forest house, go! Get a forest house over here somewhere. Yeah, forest house right over there. And then we're also going to build the Sun Seed. It exists and has awakened. I've been chasing this legend for a decade. Kurt Russell? Craftsman Head Vesson. It is scorching hot, and how bright it is. Brighter than the rays from the most powerful solaric concentrators. Excuse me. So much effort, so many victims. Let us believe that it was worth it, and the worst awaits us. The Sun Seed will be our only chance of survival. Messer, your orders? Huh? Oh yes. There ought to be all-time security here. Don't let anyone in. I'm feeling we're going to need our healing quarters. Let's just go ahead and slop that up there real quick. We have housing. Some housing. We're gonna need more housing. What is this? Why is it glowing over here? And it won't let us explore what the heck it is. I need a doggone scout group, but it's not letting me create a scout group either. I want to scout some stuff. Alright. Well, that's staffed a bit. We are going to need more wood. I don't know why I built the healing quarters soonish. Why do I keep allocating the wrong units to the places? Why oh why? Put them in there. Alright, so I got healing. Heal somebody. Platforms, build them up. Platforms, build them up. Not enough resources. We're gonna need resources. I'm probably gonna have to do stuff. Keep clicking the same thing and expecting different results. This is not very helpful. No, it's not. What am I doing? I don't even know. Trying to get some food going. Food going. Council is close. The bosses nearby are inspiring one way or another. Productivity is increased by 25%. My arch, Messer Vidalfidus, the messenger bird has delivered an order from the council and a letter for you to the Sunburst. It seems that all who will stay in Ilaran will be considered as a traitor. Will? Anyone else? But this is mutiny, Messer. I cannot arrest you. I'm lack of the authority. But I must return to Sarago and report what I have seen. Nigel, old friend. A decade I've known you, and your loyalty to orders is no secret to me. But you must understand, yes, we've been branded traitors, but we're the ones who will save Sarago. Disobeying a direct order from the council is a death sentence. But I have served you faithfully for many years while you were in Archon. I will consider your words.
Okay, I'll think about what to write in response. I didn't expect things to take such a nasty turn so quickly. I guess they were just looking for an excuse.
The parchment bearing the seal of the High Council of Sarago says, "My beloved husband, by decision of Veralis Sarago, you are removed from the governance of the city. From this day, you are also stripped of the rank of Archon and all privileges associated with it. You must immediately return to Sarago for trial. Oh, and all the residents of the Alaran settlement must return to the capital. Otherwise, they'll be declared rebels and executed. Your wife, new Archon of Sarago, Eclara." All right, then I'll return. I will not lower myself to answer. Send bird droppings in a tube rather than a letter. I mean, it is my wife, so I don't... Then again, I have been hanging out with that captain in the leather outfit. I wonder if there's a reason she's upset. I'm not gonna lower myself to answer. Dear Clara, for many years I lived in the shadow of your father who openly hated me. I endured it not because I was trying to avoid conflict between two powerful houses of the domain. The reasons were far more complex. Give me a chance to explain everything to you and the council. No, this is pointless. Those fools will call me a lunatic again. I must burn this letter and focus on the seed. Simply forget. Okay. I guess I'm doing nothing. It does sound like he has some issues with his wife. Anywho, there is a seed up here, the solar seed. It seems like there used to be an apparatus built around it that was blown the heck away. I wonder when that happened. I guess we'll never know. The building is working, the lift to get up there. We have a healing quarters. I'm gonna get some of the staff out of there. We don't need that fully staffed yet. Could do. So we have unhoused folks. So we could build another forest house and house people in the forest. As if we're avatars of some sort. And what else? Okay, so we've got some unhoused folks there. Hopefully that'll be less unhoused folks. Yep, it drops it down. Physically ill, 1. Physically healing. Still ill. Okay, good. So this is working. Get me on the tree trunk. I want to go down the tree trunk, slide up and down it like that. Oh yeah, okay, that's cool. Why don't I have scouts? Is what I want to know. What I want to know is, why don't I have scouts? I need a scouts. It won't give me a scouts, and I need a scouts. And I'm running out of wood. We ain't got no wood. What's this? Build it. What? Messer Belvedis, wake up! The sunburst is casting off! What? Oh, the bastard! Stop him! It's too late, sir. They are already leaving. Darkness take you, Nigel. Would you ever use your head instead of just obeying? Flash the surrender, Luminaris, but hold to board that cruiser the moment... Look, the sunburst is burning. Okay. I guess they've done blowing up their Skywalker here. The mighty cruiser crashed, engulfed in flames. That's how the Atharius flying whale falls. Pierced by harpoons. A terrible disaster. Why did it crash? And did it pose a threat to us? And did any of the crew survive? We'd send rangers to the rescue, but without the sunburst, we have no spare resources or rations. We need to rebuild the settlement. Nobody could survive such an explosion. We must think about ourselves. Some of them could have survived. We must save them. And also look for resources. My friends, we all saw how the sunburst crashed. Someone harpooned it, okay? Was it this group? Did this group harpoon it? Or did some other... Orders? The Skywalker has been down, but some may have survived. We need to ascertain if there are any survivors as soon as possible. We cannot abandon our comrades. Our supplies were aboard the Sunburst, but there are enough of us to launch a rescue party. That's the first thing we'll do. There we are, Scout Base. Scouts will help you explore the area around the tree. To send your first expedition, first build the Scout Base building. Okay, build the Scout Base. Just like way back in the Weebelows, we used to Weebelow Scouts would be loyal. Scouts. Got no wood, can't build frickin' anything. How am I gonna build it if I don't got no wood? I'm going to have to destroy some buildings, looks like, cause I done spent all my wood. Okay, hey guys, I know you were happy in these houses over here, but I feel like I have to demolish some. I'm gonna demolish. Good boy. You know, I am an hour in. Let's stop it here. I'm gonna save this, and we will be back to it soon. Thank you so much for watching. This has gotten much more interesting than I expected it to in just this amount of time. I will see you Starside. I cannot wait to see how some of this wraps up. I'm getting really excited about this. Like, the game continues. It's wild. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you Starside.